I really miss my mother. And no matter how hard I try, to try to push through and hold myself up and create the Tommy Cats and be happy for my wife and my family, my dad especially. It makes it rough. It's rough. I don't understand so many things that have occurred during this time. And, it's tough to try to find somebody and try to find that in yourself to just resolve all problems, or all questions, to solve them all. I don't have the answers. And I'm not getting answers that I need to have, Jeez. I love my family. I love my family. I support them. I support everybody. I'm the youngest. I try to support everybody the best way I can. My unit is small. It's just me and my wife and my dog. But now with my dad being on his own again, after being 17 years old, after or however old he was when he met my mom, 20s. He was in his 20s actually. Because that's truly what it is, and that's what I think about, He is on his own. It is hard. My mother always said, stand by one another. Stand by your family. Stand by your sisters, Tommy, all the time. Stand by your sisters. Spend time with your father, Tommy. Spend time with your father. You need to spend as much time with your dad as possible. Always said it. I always followed whatever she said, whatever my parents suggested, and it made sense to me. And it always will make sense. And to share that advice and the support throughout the family, throughout my relationship with them, my sisters. Everybody had their own distinct relationship with my mom and my dad. I know that. I try to separate, I guess you could say church and state, but I try to separate, things, and I know I've been putting things out there halfway, but I never go in on family and stuff. I don't feel as though it's necessary. I try to protect everybody and do everything that I can and try to be there to support, I'm there for my dad. I'm there for my dad 100, 200, 300%. But it frustrates me because family doesn't always do what you would believe that should be done. And I try to work and grapple through why do people, or what makes somebody not go to their own mother's funeral? I don't understand. I don't understand how a person can miss out on giving a salute to the one person who is always there, who always shows support. I don't understand how a person cannot go to a funeral and hold up the one person or the family member that you do have, the parent that you do have left, and just move on and keep it moving. I don't understand that. I don't understand how to keep loving somebody who could cause that kind of pain. It's not an easy day. It's not an easy time. It hasn't been an easy 2 months. Just about. Month and a half. Hasn't been easy. Every day I look and talk to my father, I know the pain that he feels. I know the emptiness he feels. He's a good man. He's a good father. He's the best. And he deserves all the support he can get. I just think it's wrong not to show, if you love somebody, then be there for somebody. I don't get it. I don't get how you could just move on and just not act like nothing happened, you know. It causes pain all around, you know. I love my family. I've been conditioned to accept everything and every aspect, and it's not a problem because most things are normal. But this that's been presented to me and to our family upon the passing of our matriarch, one of our icons, I just don't understand. You know, I watched an interview with Wendy discussing her husband and the fact that she was able to move on because, or that she was able to tolerate things because she has a son. The son needed to have a father for his formative years before he got himself situated in things, and you know that things, the inevitable was going to happen regardless. It's a cold world we live in. My father always says, at the end of the day, nobody cares. My life's not perfect. Far from perfect. I don't want it to be perfect. I just want to know some answers. I just want to be able to understand some things. Why get a call the night of my mother's funeral asking me about, hey, what do we, you know, I heard, you know, what's going on with your YouTube? What's going on with your YouTube channel? With my father trying to hold him up, trying to spend time with him, get Chinese food, make sure the pan is okay. Haven't seen anybody all day, haven't seen, heard, nothing. My brother-in-law, hey, what's going on with the YouTube channel? You're at the lunch today, watching your videos and stuff. What's going on with that? What's going on with that? She's still in town? Really? Wait, I thought she was back in New York. I'm holding my father up. My big sister. She's out there watching my videos. I love my sister. I do. I love her. Wendy's ex, Kevin, came out to support the family, and I appreciate that. There's no malice that I have towards him. Never will there be. He made a choice. It was a poor choice. And it was the one that broke the camel's back. That's not the first marriage to go south. It's the first marriage in my family that's gone south, but it's not the first marriage that we know of that has gone south. That was their business. She handled her business the way she felt necessary. I respect it. I stay away from it. But I appreciate him coming from my mother. He did. The stand-up fella for that. He has no influence over how Wendy spends her time now. She's a single woman, as she says. She's single. She does what she wants to do. She dates who she wants to date. She spends time doing what she wants to do. That's why I'm caught up in my thoughts. Because why wouldn't you come to your mother's funeral? Why? And I have a father he needs, because I've got to fill that gap that he felt that day. Because he should have had all of his kids around him. My oldest sister is the best. The best. No more working and doing what I need to do. She's filling in the gaps. She's doing it all. Doing the most. When I have an opportunity, I'm picking them up. I'm trying to do the very best I can. Relentless. I'll give my last breath. He watches her show every single day, just like my parents used to do together. And that's the thing that pains me the most. I can't even look at the show. I can't look at the show. Not because I don't love my sister. I love her to death. But I just don't understand. And through the conversations I've had with my dad, and we have a lot of conversation. Either can he. And that's not right. And that's what hurts me. At 89 years old, he should know exactly what his purpose is and who's in his camp and why things happen around him, especially by the family. He's left us with no uncertainty. For a moment of my life, I never doubted the love that my parents have for me, ever. Never doubted the support that my parents had for me, ever.